The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the Cruise Show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, if you are looking for your next cruise or even your first cruise holiday, then you need look no further, because today we are cruising with P&O Cruises, Britain's favourite cruise line as voted by you, the viewers of Holiday and Cruise TV. And I must tell you, a wonderful statistic, 66% of passengers who cruise with P&O Cruises book again because it's a home from home. You've got things like paying in Great British pounds on board, British entertainment, everything is geared for you, the British passenger. And I think that's why people feel safe in the hands of this wonderful cruise line. And I think you are going to have a fabulous time if you book a P&O cruise. The itineraries we've got in store for you today are lovely, and wait until you see the prices. The value for money is unbelievable. So make sure you're sitting comfortably for the next half an hour, because I think we might have your next cruise holiday right here. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about P&O Cruises, it's Richard.
Thanks so much indeed, Carly. Well, P&O Cruises is all about traditional British cruising, as Carly said, whose roots trace back now over 180 years. P&O Cruises really are tailored to the British tastes and comforts, and on board you can find award-winning big names like Marco Pierre White with his restaurant and Ollie Smith with his glasshouse on board. Now, they're a great choice for the kids too, with characters on board and well-organised kids clubs, so while they're having fun in there, you can be enjoying the entertainment around the ship, which is all geared to British tastes, with great comedians, vocalists and musicians. With all the facilities, you'll never be bored of things to do on a P&O Cruises holiday, so sit yourself down, get that pen, get that paper ready, and have the phone nearby, because with the offers we've got for you this time round, I think you're going to need it.
Well, this first itinerary is taking you around the lovely Western Mediterranean right in the middle of summer. This is going on the 11th of August, and we're taking you on board P&O's Azura. So let's have a little look around.
So the ship here, you see, is one of the largest ship in the P&O Cruises fleet, and it's really family friendly. Now, when you step on board a P&O Cruises ship, there's always the friendly staff that will welcome you. There's the atrium there, you can see, with its glass lift, and here you can see the different, all the entertainment going on around the ship as well. You see people here, by the way, dressed up in what they call the formal evenings. That's where, ladies, you can have all those cocktail dresses on, and gents can have the bow ties. You'll usually have around about 2 a week, so you probably have 4 on this cruise where you can dress up in all your finery. There are the spa treatments if you want to enjoy those. You can do. There is a cover charge to come and enjoy the tranquility of the spa, but why not treat yourself? You're on holiday after all. You can get active on the many sports courts if you want to do that. There's the gym available for you, and there's some amazing food that you can enjoy. There are 3 main restaurants that offers a choice of club dining, which is the same table at the same time every evening, or there's freedom dining, which means that you can have no fixed dining times or seating times. And of course you can treat yourself to one of the speciality dining options as the Glasshouse, the Epicurean, the Oriental restaurant, Sindhu if you want. P&O Cruises is a brand you can trust, tailored to British tastes, and there really is something for everyone, and that's what makes P&O Cruises Britain's favourite cruise line, as voted for by you, viewers of Holiday and Cruise TV. And as Carly said, that's why so many people return back time and time again from their own P&O Cruises holiday. Now, if you do want to travel with the kids, what a great summer holiday this can be, going right in the heart of August. Give us a call and we'll quote you separately for taking the children on board. This price is based on 2 adults, but as always, give us a call, and the kids clubs on board, they'll have a fantastic time doing things and activities all throughout the day. So with P&O Cruises on board Azura, taking in the Western Mediterranean on the 11th of August, and it's a 14-night holiday. Departing from Southampton, our first port of call will be Cadiz. Now here you could choose to head to Seville for the day, if you wanted to do that maybe. Seville is such a great destination in itself. Maybe take a trip around the many shops and all on the promenade there. Then we're on to Barcelona, is our next port of call here. Now, when you get to Barcelona, there's La Rambla that you can take a walk down, see its street entertainment. There's the Nou Camp if you're into your football. That's well worth doing. Then we're on to Monte Carlo, is our next port of call. Here you've got the harbour with all the yachts that you can have a look around. People watching, that's one of our favourite pastimes.
Absolutely.
Livorno is our next port of call. You've got Florence. There's also Pisa that you could take a trip to for the day if you wanted to do that. Civitavecchia is our next port of call. Now, this is the port where you can head to Rome for the day. Maybe see the Trevi Fountain if you want to go and do that. Go and see the Eternal City, maybe the Colosseum. Cartagena is our next port of call, a beautiful city with the old walls, I should say. You've got the amphitheatre there and some great walks all around the city and into the countryside as well. And then our final port of call will be Gibraltar. You've got the Barbary Apes there, the Rock of Gibraltar. Do go and be on top deck and have a look for the dolphins as we sail into Gibraltar as well, which is a great sight in itself. And then we're going to be cruising you back to Southampton after your 14 nights on board Azura. So we've got the 11th of August lined up for you from just £1,359 per person, which is an incredible value for money when you think of where we're going, what's included, and the time of year as well. Right in the heart of August, the summer holidays. You couldn't get more peak season than this one. And if you do want to take the kids with you, it's a real education for them. They'll have a great time on board a P&O Cruises holiday. Give us a call for the kids' prices and we will quote you separately. Now, you can book this right now on our website, 24 hours a day, by beating the queues. Just head along to visioncruise.co.uk, or you can give our friendly team a call here on 0800 655 6449.
Well, Richard mentioned the formal nights just then, didn't he? He said on this cruise you'll probably get about 4 different formal nights, and one of them tends to be the captain's reception, so you can head along and meet the captain for the evening. Now, I don't know about you, but whenever we come back off a holiday, I go back through my pictures. They might be on our phone or on the big camera, and there's lots of pictures of my husband in places, and there's lots of pictures of me in places, but there's not many pictures of the two of us together. And something a lot of people don't realise is that on cruise ships they do have professional photographers there, and not only are they on board snapping that wonderful memory of yourselves with the captain or maybe enjoying dinner, but they also head off on the shore excursions with you as well, so you're going to get some wonderful pictures of you out and about off the ship as well. And it's a lovely thing to get an album and bring it home as a memory. My parents came back off a P&O ship with some beautiful photos in an album, and it's a memory there that you can keep for a lifetime. Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton and heading for our first port of call, Cadiz. Head to nearby Seville, a romantic city to visit, soak up the rich history and wander the winding streets. Before we sail you on to Barcelona, and I definitely recommend the hop-on, hop-off bus in Barcelona. You can get off at places, head to like the Picasso Museum, maybe the football stadiums or Las Ramblas and see the colourful street entertainers. Then from there we're going to sail on to Monte Carlo. This destination is so glitz and glamour, it's wonderful. Maybe head to the Formula 1 circuit and have a wander around there if you're a fan like I am. Then our next port of call will be Livorno. This way you could head to the romantic capital of Italy, Florence, or maybe you can see the Leaning Tower in Pisa. Our next port of call will be Civitavecchia. This is where you can head into Rome and see all the wonderful highlights this incredible city's got to offer. Then from there we're going to sail on to Cartagena, one of Spain's busiest commercial centres. It's got a lovely castle and city walls for you to wander there as well. Then our final port of call will be Gibraltar. This way you could head up the rock. I definitely recommend the trip inside the caves. This is one that I did and I really enjoyed it. And when we came back out, you've got those stunning views over the bay and you meet those cheeky Barbary apes. But definitely,
they are cheeky.
They are really cheeky. I had one sat on my shoulder and one sat on my head at one point.
One ate an ice cream.
Yes, and one eating an ice cream and taking someone's camera. So keep tight hold of your belongings there. And then from Gibraltar, we'll sail you back into Southampton. And those fares from just £1,359 per person. Don't forget, this is going in the middle of the summer. So this is incredible value for money when you think of everything that's included, and that wonderful Mediterranean cruise at this time of year is going to be beautiful. Get yourself on the phone and give us a call on 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and we are taking you on board P&O's Oceana. So let's join John for a little look around.
You know, this is what I love about the ship. It's the atrium. It's the true heartbeat of the ship. From here, you've got so many things. You've got restaurants, bars, receptions just over there. It's a whole lease of life to the ship. And with the glass lifts as well, oh my goodness, this is a place you'll be going to spend a lot of time. You know, I just love the open decks on board the ship. There are so many different places, from the back deck with the swimming pool and jacuzzis to the 2 swimming pools on main deck and all these wonderful sunbeds. I'm sure one of them's got your name on it. The one thing that will knock you out about any P&O cruise is the entertainment on board, and it really is special. Some big star names and some that will really surprise you. Find out that you've got them on board. This is the Starlight Lounge, and my goodness me, I've had some great entertainment here. I've laughed out loud and I've sang along, and you'll be doing the same too. So I got here a bit early tonight just to get myself a front row seat. Well, if you want to look up on your next destination or really get in depth in the research, this is the place to head, the library. Well, I've got all the research I need. I'm on my way. One of the great things about being on a P&O cruise holiday is the fact of the choice you have. It's all the things that you love about home as well. Things like branded coffees that you know and love. I don't know whether I have a latte or an Americano, or maybe even a mocha. Choice, choice, choice. Do you know what? This is one of the best meals I've ever had. And seeing we're off the coast of Italy, you can't not have a taste of Italy, can you? So I've gone for another course. Fantastic. Do you know, one of the problems when you get the dessert menu is there's so many good things on it. I just don't know what to have. It's down to 3. So I'll have all 3. The trio of desserts. Oh, this looks good. It's so lucky there are no calories at sea. This is the part of the reef for the smaller children, and they've got everything here, from a pool full of balls, they've got toys you could galore, crafts, art, jigsaws, and do you know what, they've even got dressing up outfits. I could be a fireman or a doctor. The choice.
So much fun on board P&O Cruises Oceania there. Thanks, John. So this is the Canaries taking in some great ports of call on the 9th of November for 12 nights. Departing from Southampton, we'll have a couple of days at sea, and our first port of call will be Lisbon. Now, the sail into Lisbon itself is beautiful. You dock here, just right in the gateway, the entrance to the city itself, and everything's really walkable there, and some great street entertainment as well. Then we're on to Gran Canaria, is our next port of call here. There's lots for you to do here. There's the atmospheric cobbled streets and the leafy courtyard of the Old Quarter, and some of the best beaches in the Canaries. Tenerife will be our next port of call here as well. There's so much going on in the city itself, with the bars and restaurants, the fine architecture, the interesting museums, and many shopping opportunities. La Palma will be our next port of call. There's a magnificent Renaissance church here, and a handicrafts market where you can pick up some distinctive pottery and enjoy some local delicacies. Madeira will be our final port of call then. This is where you can take a trip up Monte on a cable car, or maybe take the toboggan ride down the hill if you want to do that, and maybe try some of that Madeira wine and Madeira cake as well. And then we are going to be cruising you back to Southampton after your 12 nights. So heading away here on the 9th of November, this one's lined up for you. What a great price this is, from just £759 per person for 12 nights on board Oceania, which is great value for money when you think of everything that's included when it comes to your wonderful accommodation, which is serviced by a cabin steward. You've got your food all included in that price, the entertainment of an evening with those great Broadway Broadway West End style performances, and there's all the port talks and lectures going on throughout the day to really maximise your time in the next destination. Now, we'll also enrol you into Vision Plus. This is our own loyalty scheme here, which has all of its own benefits, and it's combinable with the P&O Cruises loyalty programme as well. Now, you can find out more details of this by visiting our website, where you can also book your place on board right now, 24 hours a day, at visioncruise.co.uk. But if you fancy that little personal bit of service and want to speak to our team here at Vision Cruise, we're standing by with the phones waiting to take your call right now, and you'll get through to a dedicated cruise consultant who will take you through every step of the booking process, making sure that everything is taken care of for you. If you want to get in touch with us, that number is at the bottom of the screen. It's 0800 655 6449.
Well, what a lovely time of year to be heading to the Canary Islands. It's a great time to escape the wet and the cold here and head for some winter sunshine and perhaps a spot of shopping while you're there as well. Maybe start stocking up ready for Christmas. Why not, hey? Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton and heading for our first port of call, Lisbon. Beautiful Lisbon. Make sure you're out on the deck for the sail into Portugal's capital, as you can spot some of the city's highlights as you pass, including the Belém Tower. Then from Lisbon, we are going to sail on to Gran Canaria. Maybe try a 4x4 adventure or a trip to the water park for a fun day out. Or for a more relaxed day, enjoy and explore around the cobbled streets of Las Palmas. Then from there we are on to Tenerife, the largest of the Canary Islands. The cruise port Santa Cruz has everything from classy bars and restaurants, varied shops to interesting museums. Maybe try the Loro Park for a fun trip out there as well. Then from there we are in to La Palma, one of the smaller Canaries. It's a picturesque island with black sandy beaches. Then from La Palma, we're going to finish up in Madeira, and it's easy to see why it's called the Garden Island, with its beautiful displays of subtropical plants and flowers at every turn. And if you're feeling adventurous, you could even go canyoning or deep sea fishing while you're there. Then from there, we are going to sail you back into Southampton, and those fares are from just £759 per person. This is coming in at under £64 a night. Wow. This is incredible value for money when you think of all that wonderful food you've got included, fabulous entertainment, and the comfortable lounges, the bars, the theatre. It is just the way to travel, isn't it, on a cruise holiday? Get yourself on board by calling the number at the bottom of the screen there. It's 0800 655 6449. We're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and we are taking you around the Canary Islands in March. And this time we are on board one of P&O's larger ships, the Ventura. So let's join Richard for a little look around.
Welcome on board Ventura, one of the largest ships in the P&O Cruises fleet, and there is so much going on around the ship all day and all night. Whether you're cruising as a family, as a couple or as a solo traveller, there are lots of facilities going around the ship. So join me as we have a look around Ventura. Well, I've made it on board. It's time to come and explore what the accommodation is about. And P&O Cruises offer everything from inside to ocean views, balconies and even suites. Shall we have a look? I'm in an inside stateroom on board Ventura, and one of the things is there's so much space here that you could be enjoying. Plenty of storage space if you're bringing your dresses for the formal evenings on board. There's a well-equipped bathroom, and of course there's the British favourites that you'll know and love with P&O Cruises, including tea and coffee making facilities, and those British 3-pin plugs, so there's no need to bring any adapters. You can keep all your tablet devices, phones and cameras all charged so you can take pictures of all those fabulous destinations. So I've unpacked, and now it's time to discover what's going on around the ship. This is the Horizon newspaper. It's delivered every day. It will tell you what's going on around the ship from early in the morning right up until the early hours of the following morning. I'm going to have a look at what the dress code is and see what the entertainment's like this evening. So here we are in a typical balcony cabin on board. It's very similar to an interior or an ocean view, but it allows that little bit of extra room with your own balcony, which makes it very spacious and airy on board. Now it's great if you're cruising with the family. You can see here we're set up for the younger cruisers, so you know they can have a fantastic time on board. I think I'm just going to go and sit on the balcony and soak up some sunshine. Well, here we are, top deck of Ventura. There are 4 swimming pools on Ventura, so you can have a splash when you're on your cruise adventure. There are plenty of sun lounges if you fancy just chilling out by the pool with a book, with a drink in your hand. And if you need a drink, you'll find that from the Breakers Bar, which is here. And if you fancy a spot of lunch, head to the poolside grill. Do you know what? I could stay here all day. Welcome to Reef on board Ventura. This is the kids club, so much fun going on here. Now you can bring your children here, aged between 0 and 17, and they'll be divided with kids of their own age, so they'll be having fun making things, designing things, playing games and having activities all throughout the day, whilst you can be enjoying the facilities around the ship. Well, this is the retreat on board Ventura. At the front of the ship, if you fancy escaping all the hustle and bustle of the top deck, you can come here for a small cover charge and enjoy just quiet relaxation for the whole entire day. Well, this is the dining options on board the main dining room. We've got two options for you here, cinnamon or saffron, where you can head to. There is club dining, which is the same table every evening at the same set time, or you can choose freedom dining, where you can come as you wish throughout the evening. But whichever time you choose, you'll always enjoy the same fantastic food. Welcome to Epicurean. This is a speciality fine dining restaurant. Now you can eat here for a cover charge from just £28 per person, and you can get some great traditional English dishes, like we've got the Devonshire white crab to start with. We can have the pork fillet for our main, and something that I'm looking forward to here, the caramelised apple crumble. Now you can also head here for afternoon tea as well, which is served here and also in the main restaurant. That's with Eric Landlords, and from just £15 per person. But make sure you pre-book it when you come on board so you don't miss out. Welcome to the Arena Theatre here on board Ventura, and what a great venue it is. It's so big. Now you can come here for the main show that takes place every evening. That could be a show that can incorporate a guest act that comes on board, a magician, a vocalist, a musician, a guest entertainer, or of course there's the resident ship band, where you can enjoy live evening entertainment. Well, sadly my time has come to an end on board Ventura, and I can't wait to get back on for my next cruise holiday. You can see she is facility rich and a great choice for all the family. P&O Cruises is all about quintessential British quality. Indeed it is. So this is P&O Cruises Ventura, and it's a cruise taking in the Canary Islands on the 28th of March, and it's a 12-night holiday. Departing from Southampton, a couple of days at sea. You saw me enjoying the facilities, why don't you try them on board? And our first port of call will be Madeira. Now this is known as the Garden Island here, this time of year as well, simply trailing with flowers and plants for you to enjoy. Then we are going to be cruising you on to our next port of call. We're off to La Palma. Now here, this is one of the greenest of the Canary Islands, and it's a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve as well, which is great. Now the old town is fantastic to have a walk around. Gran Canaria is our next port of call here. Now here you want to go and try some of the Canarian food with its Spanish, Latin American and African influences as well. Some great tempting food there. Then we're on to Lanzarote, is our next port of call here as well. You can pump up the energy with surfing, hang gliding, diving or even snorkelling. Or if that's too much for you, there's a great concert hall to have a walk round. Then we are off to Lisbon. This will be our final port of call here as well. Go and visit the Oceanarium, that's well worth seeing. St George's Castle, which has stunning views all around. Then we're going to be cruising you back to Southampton. We've got 28th of March for 12 nights, fares from just £799 per person. This is working out a great value for money. If you want to be part of the action, you can book it right now at visioncruise.co.uk or call us on 0800 655 6449.
Well, if you've never cruised before, I'd say this is a wonderful one to get you started. Great time of year to escape the weather here, get some winter sunshine and just relax on your first P&O cruise. Why not, hey? Let's have another little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Madeira. And there is so much to do here. I'd recommend heading up Monty, having a go at that toboggan ride back down, or maybe have a little stroll back down. I wouldn't recommend strolling all the way down. No. I got tired halfway and flagged a cab, I won't lie. Maybe head to the Madeira Wine Institute Museum while you're there as well. And they've got a hop-on, hop-off bus in Funchal as well. Well worth a go. Then from there, we're into La Palma. So easily explored board on foot, and just a 5-minute stroll from the cruise terminal along the promenade will take you to the lovely Old Quarter. Then from La Palma we are in to Gran Canaria. So many beautiful beaches, as well as fields with lush pineapple and banana plantations. Then we're off to Lanzarote, maybe head to Timanfaya National Park for moonlight volcanic views, and you can also try a camel ride while you're there, or maybe stop off at a local vineyard on your way back. Then from there we are in to Lisbon, maybe take a 4x4 adventure to nearby villages, or just go and relax in the main square. A great spot for a bit of people watching and some local cuisine, something we like to do there, isn't it, Richard? Food and people watch. And then we'll be sailing you back into Southampton, and those fares from just £799 per person, working out under £67 a night. Get yourself on the phone, the number's at the bottom of the screen. But it's now time for our quick picks.
Let's start you off with our first one on board Azura, the Mediterranean, on the 23rd of March for 14 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to Alicante, Barcelona, Marseille, La Spezia, then we're on to Civitavecchia for Rome, Cartagena, Gibraltar, and then we are back to Southampton. 14 nights from just £825 per person. Well, great value for money. If you want to get on board, give us a call on 0800 655 6449 or beat the queues and book online at visioncruise.co.uk. Then we're going to move on to the flagship of the P&O Cruises fleet. This is Britannia on Spain and France itinerary on the 20th of May for 7 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're off to St. Peter Port in Guernsey, La Coruña, Santander, La Rochelle, and then back to Southampton. £569 per person is for your 7 nights on board Britannia. This is great for a first timer. If you want to get on board, give us a call on that number, 0800 655 6449. Then we're going to be moving on to a different ship in the fleet. We've got Aurora now, taking a cruise around the Baltics on the 10th of December for 9 nights. Departing from Southampton, we're going to visit some lovely ports. We've got Hamburg, Copenhagen, Oslo, Amsterdam, where we'll overnight in port, and then back to Southampton. Just £529 per person, which is great value for money. Think of all the Christmas markets in all those towns and cities. If you want to get on board, give us a call now on 0800 655 6449 or go to the website for more details.
Well, so many incredible deals on today's show. If you're ready to book your next cruise right now and you know which of those itineraries you'd like to do, why not just head to the website, it's visioncruise.co.uk. Or if you've got lots of questions and you've never cruised before, then give us a call on the number at the bottom of the screen there. Speak to one of our dedicated team, and we'll even send you out our first time guide to cruising. I'm sure that's going to answer most of the questions you've got. But from myself and from Richard, it's time to go. See you next time on The Cruise Show.
Bye for now.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.